Hey, Spencer, it's January the 18th. This is number 20 in a row. And the title Is this the best way to make money in music in 2025? By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what it is I'm talking about, and you will know exactly how to do it and how to make money. I think this is one of the best ways, especially if you're a live musician. Now, really, what I'm talking about is busking. Yes, what is busking, you might say? Well, it's street performing. Isn't that just for kids and with guitars and little kids playing music with their parents? Well, it can be, but it's still one of the most powerful, quickest, most efficient, and most honest and authentic ways to make music and to build a music career, but only if you do it right. And I'm going to tell you how to do it in this video. But before I get into that, you know, if you've been watching these videos, daily videos, I'm doing this for me to stay consistent. This is the year of consistency, 2025 for me. So, and within that, I'm committing to getting healthier. And part of that is drinking water every day, or drinking the right amount of water. This is almost a litre of water. I'm going to be drinking plenty more during the day, but this is a good way for me to anchor in at least a good chug of water here. So if you want to join me, then press pause, go to get your drink of water, come back and let's do it together. Here we go. Salute. Or you could just skip. Nearly there. Don't forget, room temperature is best. All right, so let's get into it. Well, before we do, please subscribe to the channel. I'm building this channel from 0 to hopefully 10K plus, at least 1,000. I want to get this channel monetized in 2025. That is a goal of mine. So please do that. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, which is every day. And comment down below. Let me know any questions you want me to cover in this series. So I'm going to be doing a lot of FAQs, frequently asked questions that I get asked and I hear other musicians and see on forums and online people talking about this kind of stuff. So I'm addressing it in my own experience. And my experience is that I've been a professional musician for over 10 years. I've busked not all the way around the world, but certainly in the east and west coast of the States, around Europe and around the UK. I wrote a book about it, which you can find in the description down below. I've made money, I've had a lot of adventures, and I've got a lot of experience in busking. And I'm a big advocate of it, especially in going into 2025. And I'll tell you why as we go through the steps. So I think there's no easier and there's no quicker, more direct way to make money as a musician than busking. If you think about it, you go out there with an instrument, you put yourself in the middle of people. So you're not waiting for people to come to you. You go to the people and you start playing. Now, if people, for whatever reason, they're going to give you money, whether it's out of pity, out of they're impressed, whatever it is, they're going to give you some money. And it's a great way then of deciding or finding actually a fan, because if somebody gives you money, they are a fan. They're a fledgling fan. Now, if they become a super fan and follow you around, then that's even better. But the fact is that they've made a transaction. You haven't asked them for anything. They haven't had to pay to come and watch you play. They've given it out of the kindness of their heart, or whatever's moved them. They've given you money, and then that's a way for you then to bring them into your fan club and nurture them into being a super fan. So that's one reason. The first reason is it's immediate, instant feedback, and people will give you feedback. The public are very honest. Sometimes the feedback can be harsh to take. Some people you might attract, negative feedback. But in my experience, that's been very, very small. Most people would just rather ignore you than get into a negative dialogue. But on the plus side of it, if somebody comes over and actually engages with you, gives you some money, wants to talk to you, wants to take your social media details, wants to buy a CD, yes, people still buy CDs, and engage in that way, then it means that they want to know more about you. They're a fan, So it's just immediate. You can't get more immediate than that. It's visibility as well. So again, you're plonking yourself in the middle of a lot of traffic. So imagine the diversity of like the average high street, let's say on a Saturday. Now, I wouldn't always recommend Saturdays in a high street because that's the most popular time, and people can get fatigued if there's too many buskers out. So we can talk about that in another video. I'm not going to get granular on this. I'm just going to give a wider perspective. But imagine how many people are going to come past you or see you and hear you if you play for 2 or 3 hours in any given day, if there's a decent amount of human traffic on that high street. Hundreds, thousands maybe. And if you play in the percentage game, then let's say on average 10,000 people see and hear you. Let's say if even 1% of that, saw you, which is 100, I think. 100 people saw you, and if they gave you £1 each, that's £100, right? Now you might think, well, that's not a lot, but then if let's say 10% of those 100 people became a fan, became someone who wants to buy more stuff off you, wants to see you in concert, wants to buy your merch, your vinyl. Remember, you can set up your own vinyl store right now, today, and start selling live albums, start selling your merch in vinyl. It's drop shipped to the fan, so you don't hold inventory. It's the world's first of its kind, and I'm a partner for them, and the link is down below as well. You can click on that. So imagine they become a fan. So you get 10 people every time you go out. 10 people become fans. Now, if you do it like that, you can see how quickly you can build up your fan base. So it's visibility, and you can also, if you're live streaming it as well, which a lot of people do on TikTok or on Facebook or on Instagram, or all three, if you want to go crazy, then you're getting maximum visibility. And it's also content. If you're filming it, you're creating really great content, which you then don't have to go and recreate. You're killing 2 or 3 birds with one stone. So it creates the content, and it gets you in front of a live audience, and it gets you in front of an online audience if you're going to film it. Whether you're doing it live or whether you're just videoing it and then putting up later, either one, both, why not? And number 3, it's cash flow. So you're getting paid in real time. And again, if you're streaming it online, people can pay you online. If you're on TikTok, there's lots of different ways that people can financially contribute to your live performance. So there's lots of different ways that you can be adding income into just this one performance. But what I found is the key to it all is to turn up and play it like a show. If you can get like a set together and have a beginning, middle, and end to it, have a flow to it, and dynamics, including people in it, maybe being a bit more spontaneous, including people in the set, turning up regularly, showing up regularly, and I don't mean in the same spot every time, but being, going out and busking regularly, because obviously the more you do it, the better you get, the more confidence you get, and then the confidence becomes cash. And if you have your QR codes, let's say you have like whether it's PayPal or whatever it is, people can pay you in real time, so, and if you have your socials there, people can scan that and they can be a fan online as well. So it's kind of like a shop window, it's like a showcase, a portable showcase. You go and just play in all these, go to these cities, go to these towns, whether it's in the day, whether it's in the evening, there's lots of different ways you can play this and do this, and I've done quite a lot of them. There's also certain times of year which is more popular. Valentine's Day is great. Christmas obviously is a big one. But other things like sporting events. There's strategies where you can actually busk in queues at gigs and get free entry, and also there's loads of different strategies. There's courtyard concerts. I've done all of these, and I talk about a lot of them in the book. But there's more that I will talk about in future. And if you want to sign up to the newsletter, I do go into a lot more detail in these things. And you can just reach out to me. Just comment in the comments down below, comment busking, and I will respond. Let's have a conversation, and I'll share with you what I've learned. Many different ways you can do this. And if you want to look at some people who are doing this and absolutely smashing it right now online, you know, a hearty lyric, I'll put these in the links down below as well. I'll put their names. Laurie Wright is someone who I really admire. He's doing great things. I remember seeing him busking Oasis songs like years ago, just him and the guitar. Now he's got this kick-ass band, and he's selling out the Scala in London, and he's doing great things, you know. So it's been a joy to watch him, and this is his strategy: busking on the streets and building up his fan base. There's a band called Keywest from Ireland, and their link will be down below. Check them out. They do the same kind of thing. They've been busking around for years, and they sell out venues as well. And there's a girl called Allie Sherlock. She's Irish as well. She's a solo artist, guitarist. She plays in Dublin pretty much every day. If you go to Dublin High Street, you'll see her at some point. She sounds like Adele. She's amazing, and she's been busking since she was like 11. She's been on the Ellen DeGeneres show, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and she's just killing it and smashing it online. So check these guys out if you want to see how it's done in 2025, because they are leading the way. So if you want some support with this, if you want some help, if you want to talk through these strategies and develop this kind of system that you become your own agent, you become your own music empire, with an online vinyl shop, with regular gigs, you can be your own online empire. It's not easy. I'm going to say this. I'm making it sound easy. It's not. It takes a lot of work, a lot of determination, a lot of grit, a lot of focus. But it's possible, and it's a simple strategy. So get in touch down below. Comment busking down below for the algorithm, and please like this, share it with someone you think would appreciate it, and don't forget, of course, to subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be known, if you want to jump on these videos as soon as I upload them. Thank you very much, and remember, rejection is just correction. Ridicule can be fuel, and resilience is key. I'll see you tomorrow.